So I took this exact deck all the way to infinite. I started with my reset MMR, played a couple games, swapped over this deck, played every single game using this deck, and took it all the way to infinite. This deck is actually really solid. I had opened up Destroyer, made a deck, and felt like it would be just kind of more of a meme deck, but it ended up being really strong. So getting into it, Destroyer is a card that destroys all your other cards. So that would seem like a big downside because every card in every lane would get destroyed when you played it, but there are a lot of cards that synergize with that, and there are ways to enable Destroyer to not have its on reveal go off. So a couple cards that you want to destroy would be like Bucky and Nova. So both of these cards, when you play them out, you want them destroyed eventually. And that'll just give you a big buff on top of when Destroyer comes out. So if you can get those destroyed, you can also use Carnage, which is in this deck, to destroy them. So if you want to destroy them early, you can do that. But then you have to use the other synergistic cards in the deck, which protect your units, such as Armor will protect your units from dying. Cards at the location can't be destroyed. Similarly, Professor X also locks it down, but at the same time, it makes it so cards can't be added or removed, so you can lock it down forever, making sure that you win that lane. And you can use other cards, such as Cosmo, to make sure that Destroyer doesn't go off. And that way, your other cards won't die that you do want to keep alive. Specifically, Carnage is one that you might want to keep alive if you played it out early. You can use this to kill off your Bucky and Nova early if you want. It's also good with the other enabling cards, such as Nakia and Okoye, which kind of fit into any deck right now. They really give you a lot of power, so I would recommend putting these in almost every deck that you make. They're really also good with Carnage because they're one attack minions, so they kind of clog up your board. So Carnage kind of eats those up and gives extra attack. So if you played out Carnage early in this deck, you're going to want to keep it alive, so you want to put Armor or Professor X in that same lane with them, or make sure Cosmo is out so that you can get it destroyed out without the effect going off. Wave is in this deck. It's really good against a lot of the Swarm decks out there. It stops your opponent from playing out a lot of cards. It makes all cards cost 4 the next turn, so not only does it reduce the cost of high-powered cards, it also increases the cost of low-powered cards, so you can only play out one card usually at the end on the next turn after you play Wave, which is going to really mess up with your opponent if they're playing a Swarm deck, but it also will help you get out like a Professor X, Iron Man, or Destroyer a little bit earlier, which can be really beneficial to you getting a lot of extra power. But if you do that, you need to make sure that you have Armor or Cosmo ready to save any cards that you don't want destroyed. So let's get into the games and see how this performs. Also, real quick, if you like this kind of content, make sure you like the video, comment on it, and subscribe to the channel because I'll be posting more like it. What is this? Slightly off here. Beep. There we go. Okay, so one thing I've noticed with this deck is the Nakia and Bucky Barnes are kind of anti-synergy because you don't really want to buff Bucky because you want to destroy Bucky, right? So we can put all of our junk in the big house, right? Since we can't put Destroyer in the big house. This guy's playing a Nova as well. Okay, so we can try some wave tactics, but I think I want a Nakia. Want to get our cards buffed up. Maybe get a Professor X turn 5. The newest wave of beta people don't have the protection of a regional server of their own. True, you're talking about like Philippines? Yeah. As a new beta person, I haven't run into any pool 3 people yet. Yeah, I don't think you would. What level are you, Zeeth? What collection level are you? Alright, we got Destroyer, which is really good. So we can always wave. I mean, we can always Destroyer in like a lane with Cosmo too. But I mean, we don't really want, like, we want to destroy some stuff, right? We want to destroy Bucky. So it's probably better if we just protect some stuff. Question is, do we want a Professor X next turn or wave? Okay. So we win Asgard because he blew up his own guy and he already pulled out Angel. That's good for us. We get 2 more cards. Get some more options for next turn. Alright, we drew the Carnage, so that means that we don't need to worry about. I mean, I think we might just Professor X here. If we Professor X, actually, that could be bad. So, if we Professor X here, and say we do win this lane, then we basically only have a Destroyer for Xandar. And then we have like 6 attack in the middle here. You forget to snap half the time, so do I, so it's nothing about being a new player. It's honestly just like normal to forget to snap. Like, it might be better to just wave. Like, just do this. The only problem is that he could then play more next turn. So we get 3 more power in here. Yeah, I think I like the Professor X play. Yeah. So this locks out. Here's the problem now. We could probably go mid. Might be better than playing Destroyer, because Destroyer gives us 17 power over here, which means he only needs 2 attack. 2. And then he's got 3 more cards he can dump into the big house. Hey, I want to reach out to you about an event with other Marvel Snap streamers. What's the best way of private messaging you? You can join my Discord. And then you can see my Discord name there, and you can reach out on there. Let's see. So if we do something like this, that's probably enough to win. We can even Cosmo. Cosmo doesn't matter actually, because we're going second here. I'm not going to snap because I'm not too confident that we win this, but I think we'll be pretty good. Alright, he didn't even play all his cards unless he plays a discard card. He's not getting the strong guy buff. Oh, he did. Did have a discard card, so this is going to be close. What is it, 12? I think we win by 1 here. I think we are at 17. It was very close, so we could have snapped, but I didn't. Yeah, anyone not in the Discord already, go check that out. Yeah. You threw him into a Hela deck. What's up, Raven? We were just talking about you, Raven. We were just saying that you opened Spider-Man and everyone's jealous because they want to see him in action. And I can't play him because I don't have him. But I would like to play him. We're going to just play a Koye. Spider-Man's so good? Yeah, I feel like Spider-Man's good. He feels really good. I want to open Spider-Man. Ongoing effects are doubled. We can ongoing effect double our Colossus. Make it so that he can never die twice. Spidey is so cool, yeah. Oh. The Professor. The Professor is in the house. This guy is going hard over on the right there. Alright, so I have a feeling that we can Cosmo and play Destroyer and we always win. And then we can win Atlantis too. Wait, Raven has a destruction deck? Probably good in a negative deck? Do you not have Mr. Negative, Raven? That would be pretty cool to have him in a negative deck. Haha! We got him. Alright. Take this. He hasn't played Nokia or anything, right? So he's just going to be playing 3 cards out here. I don't know if he'll win, but it'll be close, maybe. Let's see. Blade. Alright, what's this last card? Electra? That's not going to do it. Nice. You just lost against a Ghost Rider deck that played Strange? That's kind of cool, though. Doctor Strange. It's even possible. You would think this guy would have already started a game. Alright, enough with the Yondu. We could technically beat the guy. Snap him? I don't... This guy actually has a really good deck, so I don't want to snap him because I'm actually scared of this guy. This guy has beat me many a time. Because he's got a really good... He plays Chavez and Death on the last turn, which really messes us up. I think we want Stark Tower value. That's Carnage. Or Deathlock, I mean. See, he could play Death on this turn, even. Iron Man. We have to be able to win mid, though, too. Iron Man's a bit awkward here, but you get the Stark Tower bonus. They were trying to dodge me. You know, they might have been trying to dodge me, or they were trying to just get revenge and get their cubes back is one thing. Alright, let's snap this guy. You think he'll leave? I bet he plays Death this turn. What do you guys think? He might save Death for the last turn. He might play it now that I snapped, though. That's my thinking. He probably plays it now that I snapped. He snapped us back. Oh, he's playing Death for sure. It's the last turn. Are we... Is it TVA? Did I miss it? No! Oh, good. All right. Just Moon Girl. All right. He plays Death last, yeah. I think we still win, though. We have Iron Man Destroyer. Doesn't matter if he has 2, right? Whoa! We got a 5-month subscriber in the chat. I think that might be a new record. Chagi. Welcome to the stream. My favorite viewer. No offense to all my other viewers.
All systems go.
But this guy's a real one. How you doing? Because he just plays 2 deaths here, right? I don't think he played 2 deaths. How many things has he destroyed? He's destroyed 1, 2, 3 things. So his death costs 1, 1, 1. So he actually could play Death, Death, and Chavez. So he's doing the math right now for my Iron Man. So we have 46. Death, Death, Chavez, I don't think is enough, right? Is it?
I am Iron Man.
Death, Death, Magneto, still not enough. How do you play 2 Magnetos? Because of Titan? Forgot about Titan. Crushed him with the Iron Man play. Completely crushed. Imagine playing Death, Death, and Magneto on your last turn and still losing. That must feel really bad. For 8 cubes, I'm only your favorite because I got you. That's true. You do gotch me. Before they nerfed it, when I started playing seriously. Like I was playing like a little bit before that, but not too much. All right, well, we have cards cost 1 less than a Nokia, which gives us a bunch of stuff. Nakia is just busted. Nakia is the new Nova. Double down. Get in here. Everybody, get in here. That patron? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Should I just drop my destroyer now? Dropping destroyer now is a little bit risky if he runs Shang-Chi. What if we just drop Iron Man? Sarah, okay.
I am Iron Man.
Probably want to do it this way. It's a little bit interesting that he would Odin us. He's playing Sarah though, so he gets things discounted by 2. So his things all cost 2. So he can play 2 cards this turn. We can only play 1. Like I'm always playing Destroyer this turn, right? Always playing Destroyer this turn. We just play Destroyer mid. He can play 3, not this turn. This is only turn 5. So everything costs 2. On turn 6, he can play as many as he wants because we're not playing wave. Is it ever right to just kabam? That's a bit surprising. That is a bit surprising. You know, that was a pretty big guy. What's his biggest card that he has in his hand? Does this win? 10. So he needs 15 attack here. So Iron Man for him costs 4. So he gets plus 2. So we would tie there. We would lose the tiebreaker. If he has Iron Man, we lose. But I can't play Destroyer on the left because then it just blows up the left, unfortunately. So it doesn't actually make us win. Cosmo should mean it's over. He wins by 2 in mid if it's Iron Man, yeah. He wins with Iron Man and that was like pretty much it. Maybe I should... Facing a real dude, Kalo. Space Throne, interesting. I have no idea what Kalo is playing. Alright, we got an armor. Need a blow up mid. Is there a level where you stop getting cards? Yeah, at the very end of the track. The last level of the track is a new card, so. If you make it to the end of the track, you stop getting new cards. Alright. Alright, maybe we can... I actually didn't mean to armor. I meant to do this opposite, but I already ended my turn. Obviously, it's been a long stream. Meant to do that opposite. That's pretty bad. Yeah, August 8th was my calculation. Alright, so this puts us at 1122. It's pretty good. If I draw Destroyer, could be okay. Kalo always plays something in the Space Throne this turn, but we're gonna... Oh, he didn't. He didn't play anything in the Space Throne. Haha! Take that. Oh, and we drew Destroyer? That's pretty sick. Alright, Kalo, good luck. Actually sucks knowing I can and probably will be editing for Destroyer, Hellcow, and Hellcow for literally 6 months. Yeah, probably. We got 4. Yeah, I don't think Mojo's enough. It was close though. Look how close this was. We got him though. He still has a card in his hand even. So really we could have played over on the right too. Alright. We're 6 away. We are 6 away. We're 3 minutes away. If we can get a 8 here. Bradford. Ooh, a bot? Is it possible? Can we get infinite off of this bot? Champs into a new card. What's the strategy with this deck? So this deck is all about destroying nothing. Only the things you want to destroy. So you buff up your units with Okoye and Nakia. You wave and Cosmo and armor to kind of, and Professor X to disrupt your opponent. And then you also play Destroyer out to do some good stuff. Cheat bot. You think it's a cheat bot? He did play Captain America there. We'll see. Actually, if I do this, I guess I can play Professor X in Olympia, and then I can play Destroyer mid. Seems okay. And then I give up on Mojo World. I think playing Professor X here is fine. He might even snap if he plays something in the Chrisman Cosmos. But I have to be able to win mid. Okay, we're fine. We win every time.
Iron Man.
Does he snap? Oh, nice. We did it. This might be it. This might be it. Exactly at 11 o'clock, we officially got infinite. Which is exactly the time that it rolls over. You get a new card. Easy game. Not even 242 on Mojo World can stop us. Destroyer to infinite. We did it. Dun da da da. And it even gave us Destroyer in celebration of Destroyer. We get our free portrait now. We can finally be one of the Thors.